Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to go over every single meta deck and where to stop them. I'm seeing a lot of people use their hand traps incorrectly. So let's get straight to this video. It's going to be jam-packed with knowledge. We're going to go over Radiant Typhoon, where to stop them, and what not to do. Please, for the love of God, stop Ash bossing Radiant Vision in the draw phase. It's the easiest bait ever. We'll go into the whole, every single meta. People are just interacting so incorrectly. On top of that, I'm going to go over Draco Tail. When to stop Draco Tail, when to stop Magus' Draco Tail, and even BS K9. I will not be telling you how to stop Yummy. What? Or Yummy Radiant. That laugh sounded like I was a grandpa, not even an unk. But with that being said, let's get straight into this video. Before we do, shout out to everyone on Twitch and YouTube right now. Live right now, I go live every single day. Before we get into this, you guys want masterful training from the two very best in the world, me and Pac. We're going to be doing a combined class together February 6th. Mark that day down in your calendar. Combined together is going to be 7 straight hours of Yummy, Draco Tail, Yummy Radiant, and Radiant. All of them. So if you want to play Radiant or Yummy or Draco Tail, you watch this. We're going to put all of our brains together. Imagine Goku with Naruto. I don't know how that somehow combines, but just trust me. And on top of that, every Metafy member will receive it for free. So go down below if you want to subscribe to my Metafy. It's everyday coaching from now to the 300th. Every day. There's over 52 classes right now you get immediately. Okay. Enough ads, baby. Let's go. All of chat right now watching, right? Twitch and YouTube. They've all seen my Metafy. Any Metafy member that you've seen it. There's 131 members right now. It's capped at 150. Let me know if you guys love the Metafy, if you've seen it. Okay, I'm going to start with this video. I'm going to show you guys the average Yummy deck that whatever Yummy deck I say, people will play. Okay, this is your average Yummy deck right now. I have a combo that ends on, you're going to get this bounce, you're going to get this Omni Negate, with Diabug, you're going to get Zaren, you're going to get Chaos Angel, you're going to get Regeki, and all the Yummy interrupts. It's like 10 interruptions from one Yummy. I want you guys to look closely. What hand traps are? There's 18 hand traps, okay? Post side deck, there's Delta and Mourner. This is 25 hand traps. That's an extreme amount of hand traps. Cards like Veiler, Imperm, and Mourner, people stopped fucking respecting. Now, why am I showing you guys this shit? I don't know. I guess I love you guys. Yes, Obedience is a one card full combo. Yes, this is the best deck. But this video and deck is not about, it's not about Yummy. I'm gonna be going over this is your average Radiant list. Well, I think you should guys play these. If you're not playing these 4 at the top right, you're probably playing Extravagance. But give or take, this is how I'm playing it now. And this is like your average Draco Tail deck. So I'm going to be showing what a deck I'm just going to use as an example of this, or even we could use VSK9 or your average Draco Tail deck. And I'm going to be going over what your average hands looks like for this and when to use your average hand in this to stop this and vice versa. It's actually going to be a very good and informative video, especially if you guys aren't too familiar with Radiant. So why don't I start with this first? This is I'm going to do a bunch of restarting hands and resetting hands. Look at this vision. I said in the beginning, this is the easiest like bait of all time. When someone goes activate vision in the draw phase, okay, it's the only time to activate vision. Yes, they can activate it later, but this is basically screaming, please ash this. Because if you ash this, I'll tell you how to stop Radiant. The way to stop Radiant is you don't stop the first thing you see with vision. You let vision go. They only have a finite number of interactions. Allow them to resolve their vision. If you ash this right now, definitely chain a Charmy. But if they only have a finite number of starters, okay? A lot of them don't even play Tenki or the card that gets like the deck list I showed you guys here. View Tenki and Swen as like 5 Swens. View Shield Bearer and Eldum as 5 Eldums. Does that make sense? But a lot of don't even play the 4. So how many actual starters does Radiant play? They have Eldum, they have Swen, and Cressea, and Chant. There's 12 real ones. Maybe they're on Extrav. They're on Extrav or Tenki, basically. And then Vision is like the fake one. Allow Vision to resolve. Because realistically, they're going to have 2 starters. You stop those starters. If you ash the Vision, and they special Swen, you ash Swen, they tribute Cressea. If you ash Vision, Imperm Swen, they tribute Cressea, you lose. Or activate any other Radiant card in their deck, they lose. Activate Chant, activate Eldum, you lose immediately after. You got Hard Master. They are a master at baiting you, as I like to say. So do not ever ash the Vision. In this game state, if you let the Vision go, like you let Vision resolve, you ash Swen, Imperm Cressea, their passing turn. Do you guys see that? This is a prime example. I even wrote a little essay for you guys here. This is how all of my master classes go. I write you guys essays on every DB replay in Trif language. Or what if you let the Vision resolve? Okay, the deck cannot play through 2 interactions. If you go Imperm their first card, Imperm the second, they end on fuck all. They end on nothing. This is even them drawing an extender. I even assumed here they drew an extender. Okay. Now we're gonna ignore Virtuous on your own card because you're not always gonna have it. But I would rather you Ash the Swen, ignore the Virtuous, okay? I'm just saying with what the actual starters are. Imperm, the Swen. So and now between Ash and Ash, Bell, Imperm, Veiler. Let's say those are your hand traps, such as what you're looking at in a hand trap deck. I would prefer to Ash first. I would rather Ash the Swen and Imperm the Corsair or Veiler the Corsair because there are more cards. Yes, they could super poly their hand away and then have nothing. But yes, they could Virtuous. But I would prefer to hand trap the starters, sorry, the Corsair, because they could chain block the Corsair easier. Now you even have a choice. You could stop this sometimes if you want, but you always save something Corsair. Because now that they have to tribute the Corsair, you stop the Corsair and they're going to accept pass. Never stop the vision, okay? Never stop the vision. You always stop the Radiant names, but you always, no matter what, you save an Imperm or Veiler or Mourner or Ash or Bell for a Corsair. You always save it. Sometimes you could take a risk if you have 2, or if you have 1, you stop it, but you always let the vision resolve and you stop each level 3 one by one. If you play a deck like Yummy, the best way to play it with 3 ways to stop the Branded Fusion, Rahu, etc., or their spells, this right here, what you're looking at, is the most fixed way to play pure Yummy in this format because the hand traps post side and main are made specifically to defeat Radiant and Shittail, which are the 2 most played decks. So in this variant, you're always having, you allow vision to go, you stop Swan, you stop Corsair, you stop Eldam, nothing else. And typically you only have 1 or 2. Most times, especially, they don't play Tanky or Shield Bearer. A lot of them they don't recognize the power of the 3s because they don't listen to Trif Gaming. If you want to play Radiant, this is the updated best way to do it. It's just 5 Tankies, 5 Eldam. Sorry, 5 Swen, 5 Eldam. Is that it? They don't search anything else. It's 5 Swen, 5 Eldam. So just make sure to remind yourself, stop the Swen, stop the Eldam, stop the Corsair. You're not looking at any other fucking card. If you have Delta, stop Chant, don't stop Vision. The Link 2, if you're hand trapping Swen and Eldam and they go Link 2, the Link 2 won't do fuck all. They won't have enough interrupts. Sometimes you even allow, if I could pick chronological order of what to stop, it's both level 3s, Corsair's number 1, and then both level 3s. If you stop all 3, if you save a hand trap for each of the 3, Ash for 1, Imperm for other, Mourner for the other, you could allow this shitter to resolve. It'll end on nothing. Nothing. If you Veiler this card or Imperm this card, it's just stopping MST. They could still get trap access next turn. So don't waste Imperm on this. They could just do it on your turn if Corsair resolves. So it's very specifically Eldam, Swen, Corsair, and obviously Megala, but a lot of them only play 1 Megala that they get access to via the Eldam. Whatever Eldam, Swen, Chant, like, if don't even Ash the Chant. Allow Chant to resolve. It's their monsters that you want to stop. Once Chant resolves, stop the first monster. That's how you stop Radiant. Is it understood? Whether you're watching on YouTube at a later day, or if you're watching now on Twitch and YouTube, is that shit understood? You stop the monsters, you allow Vision, you even allow Chant, and you just stop the monster Chant gets. That's how you stop this deck. And Corsair is never allowed to resolve. That's how you stop this deck. Now, I'm doing something even bigger for Draco Tail. Yes, some people are playing Magus' Draco Tail. It's a bit different, but your hand trap Draco Tail list is what you're looking at right here. It's your most average. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to do a bunch of random test hands, and I'm going to show you that a majority of them actually lose to double hand trap. This is why as much as I love Radiant Yummy, which is the best deck of the format, you're on board breakers, hand traps might have to be the way to go, because I will show you a bunch. Now, it's different with Spenta, but some Spenta hands lose a lot more to Fua, Peruli, and Imperial Droll, but it eats the Veilers better. But now I'm going to show you that most played version is this. So, Imperm, Ash. Oh, Ash is at 3. It's only, you can't play more. You also have Delta. If they start Ketu, you have Purge. You have so many. This is the exact lineup. Even Retail C to search off Sangan if you really want. But what I'm trying to show here is that, look, correct me if I'm wrong here, everything here loses to 2 hand trap. This is why you want, and how do you stop? Now that's one hand that is very good, but you're not always going to have this. But if it was only one of the spell, you win. Even this hand looks so broken. This hand looks absurdly broken. Loses to 3 hand traps. This is why 25 hand traps is very good. Another one, that one lost to 1 hand trap. A very good hand again. This hand still, this is good. We could pass this one. So far, it's about 50-50. This one is Ash branded fusion win, basically, but that's still a good one. This one loses to 2 hand traps. Any deck that loses to this loses to 2 hand traps again. Imperm Ash or whatever. Even if you don't have Ash or Delta, you just stop the Arthalion from adding and they can't do anything afterwards with the cards. The Ketu doesn't do anything after. Another one with 2 hand traps. So this is just a prime example of showing double hand traps is the way to go against these decks. However, what do you actually stop against Draco Tail is the next part of the question. Against Draco Tail, you stop whatever you fucking see. If you're going to imperm a Rosin, now this is the next huge part they're going to need to learn. Against Draco Tail, if they go normal Lucius, you imperm the fuck out of Lucius immediately. Don't even fucking second guess this shit. If you're going to imperm Rosin, if someone goes normal Rosin and you imperm it, you're obviously going to imperm it. Yes, they have one Borger, one Valius. Maybe they're on pure and they have two Borgers, one Valius. You're still imperming Rosin. You cannot allow Rosin to fucking resolve. The same thing goes for Draco Tail. They have 5 mana. If they chain Virtuous on their own Lucius, that's good for you. They're going to start their turn with 4 cards after they Virtuous their own shit. Chain 5 mana, they have 2 cards. They lose to 1 hand trap. If they go normal Lucius, normal Malulu, a lot of them even go normal White Dragon because they want to get to Brand Infusion. A lot of them even go normal White Dragon instead of special White Dragon. I'm imperming everything. Veiloring anything you fucking see. It's stopped in its tracks immediately. Don't ask for questions. Don't think, what if they have 5 mana? It's a 3 of 5 mana. The only thing imperm gets punished on normal Lucius is very specifically chain 5 mana, which is a 3 of, which is almost the same ratio that Vanquish Soul has with normal Rosin. Don't second guess it. It's a 33% chance that they have it. Even if they have spent, if they have anything, you imperm the fuck out of summon number 1 immediately. And then you play accordingly with your 25 hand traps post side. Don't second guess it. This hand that you're looking at right now, so many hands also lose to normal it. Like let's say they go, let's say this hand, whatever. Let's pull up the deck again. Normal Ecclesia. I would not Ash Ecclesia. You want to save it for the other cards. Special White Dragon. Valor the White Dragon. Okay. Activate Rahu. Ash. Instant over. But even if you don't have an Ash, they instantly lose. They wasted their normal. You always stop the normal. This deck has 2 pushes going first. Normal Rahu, they're normal, and whichever spell they draw between the 6 spells. Maybe they have one of these 6 after 2. Those are the 3 pushes. But this is a lot of these are normals. Malulu, Cartesia, Ecclesia, the White Dragons are normal sometimes. You stop the normal, you stop the spell. And then on top of that, they're under Charmies many times, so you'll have a second, Delta or Mourner or Imperm. Then your second one stops the Arthalion. With 25 hand traps post side, you'll always have 3. So you just stop the first thing you see with 3 hand traps especially. Even with 1 hand trap, you stop the first thing you see, and with 2 hand traps. You just have to do it. Sometimes they will have the 5 mana. But then if they have the 5 mana, on top of all those 3 pushes, your 2 hand traps are doing nothing. They're not saving you. They're not helping you. You are stopping them immediately. If you have 3 hand traps, you stop everything. Spenta version is better versus the baby hand traps like Valor, Imperm, Mourner. But people stopped respecting Valor, Imperm, Mourner. I've seen someone go Arthalion for 4 after. You need to do it. Against everyone watching on YouTube down the line, you have to just stop the first card. Post side, you have 25 hand traps, and you have 6 for thing. What's up, Pac? But everyone watching YouTube, Pac can attest to this. Pac is the master Draco Tail. As I've said, whatever Pac says with Draco Tail, you play. Pac, confirm if I'm correct or not. Your average Draco Tail deck looks something like this without Magistus. I'm saying the shit tail version of Draco Tail. This deck loses to 2 hand traps, 1 hand trap half the time. You hand trap Lucius, you Ash or Delta the spell, they pass. They lose immediately. You immediately get double hand trap loss. You stop the first thing you see and it's over. Where Magistus is better, which we're going to discuss for everyone watching on YouTube down the line, or whether you're watching live on Twitch and YouTube now or watching this YouTube video down the road, Magistus is able to play around the baby hand traps like Valor Imperm, might be more susceptible to cards that aren't in the meta, like Nib or Droll. I would personally advise to not play around Nib or Droll. In my testing with Pure Yummy, I am ignoring Nib. I've been only nibbed against Draco Tail decks, post side occasionally, and so it won't always happen. Against VS K9, what do you stop? This is a run-of-the-mill VS K9 deck I did. Most VS K9 decks that people play are actually pure Vanquish, but you have to stop the Rosin. Yes, there's Borger and Valius, but this is a 2 of. It's the same idea in pure. In pure Draco Tail, there's only 3 5 mana. I'm okay if they Virtuous their Lucius because your 3 hand traps, it's not like they chain 5 mana to resolve it. With Lucius off the board and you have your other multiple hand traps in hand, they have 5 mana and 3 cards. Even if they have one extra Draco Tail card and 2 like hand traps or whatever it might be, you want to put them at low cards, you must stop the normal Lucius. The same goes if it's pure. If it's Magistus version, it's different. You have 6 Charmies, you stop their 2 pushes as well. Some of their hands will play through everything like Malice, but sometimes you gotta hope they have Malice and Underground and Dormouse as their 2 pushes. You stop those 2 pushes. That's the kind of idea. But if they have if they have 1 Spenta, 1 White Dragon, 1 Rahu, 1 Lucius, you're not doing anything. And you could have 5 hand traps, you're not winning. But so for those, the Charmies save the day. So what I want you guys to do is hand trap the first card possible, save the Ash, Purge, Delta for Ketu / Branded / Rahu, and use your other your Gamma Veiler Imper Mourner for the others, and you'll keep drawing off the Charmies. Against VS K9, same thing. You just stop the Razin immediately, or the Madlove. If they have their 2 push, they do, but you hand trap the first thing you see almost immediately. That's how it is with those decks. Against Radiant, you do not hand trap the first thing you see. Against Radiant, as we did this replay, I'm gonna redo this. Allow vision to resolve all the time. I know it says draw 2, guys, but this deck, I'm gonna just show an average hand here of vision, of how to interact with vision. This deck has finite pushes. People don't even play 10 keep shield bearer like I'm telling you guys to play. In this deck, they have Swen, Eldam, and Cressea, and Chant. Those are the 12 real starters. Vision is a starter in this deck because it draws 2, but it's not the actual starter. So you have actual 12, and they play 1 Megala, so 13. So what you need to do is stop the level 3s. You will even allow, if you have Ash, let Chant resolve. You stop the level 3 pushes. It comes to a point where they're not even capable of resolving cards, and the Link 2 is the last of your worries. You stop their level 3, if you have 3 hand traps, you stop each level 3, literally allow this shit to resolve. It's MST doing nothing. They won't get access to the trap. You stop every one of their plays. If they go Cressea, you stop the Cressea. You stop these 3. And obviously Megala. And then the Link 2. The Link 2 still stop it. But mind you guys, if you Veiler or Imperm, Purge is different. If you have Imperm Purge, Imperm the first level 3, Purge the Link 2. That's a bit different. All right, so that's the video, guys. Is where to interact. How do you stop Yummy? I can't tell you guys the answer to that. How do you stop Radiant Yummy? I can't tell you guys the answer to that. But that wraps up this video. If you guys want to learn more about Radiant Yummy, Pure Yummy, and Draco Tail, February 6th, hosting a masterclass with me and Pac. It's going to be 7 hours long. You're going to receive a 20-page encyclopedia on Radiant Yummy, a 10-page encyclopedia on Yummy, a 7-hour recording, and a 2-hour live masterclass as well of Draco Tail from Pac. We're going to combine together for the greatest class meta I've ever seen. Check that out down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Smash the subscribe button. I'm out of breath and lost my voice. See you guys in the next video. This is how to stop the meta. Bye.